laundry or wherever, if they come in half folds, I want you to open it up and go for the 3/4. So 1/3 and 1/3, okay? Then you halve it, and then you halve it again. That is the standard fold that I expect you guys to use, okay? When you're folding it, you can use half of that as well to wipe, and it can go into your pocket. When you need to do something else, present the bottle, you can use it this way. At no point do I want to see the serviette here. Okay? If I see it here, I'm going to come and shift it here. Alright? There will be no fitting there. So, at least your hand will be free. I do not want your serviettes here because it ties up your hand for no reason. A lot of people still do it in old places. We are not that stodgy, we don't do this. So, if you have your serviette and it looks nice and clean, when you're opening a bottle, if you fold it and keep it even on the table or besides you, I'm okay with it. But if you keep it in your pockets, which are big enough to accommodate that at the back, it's nicer. So now I have to open this bottle. When I get to the wine bucket, it's already chilled inside. When I take it out, what's going to happen? You see it dripping like that? So I have to make sure it doesn't drip all over the table. So when you take the bottle out, you just first hold it so that all the excess moisture that's going to come out is already absorbed. At this point, I will pat dry the bottle. Don't give it a baby scrub, because what's going to happen is you're going to rip the label off. So and maybe the guest doesn't buy it, so you have to put it back. So just pat dry the bottle once, not twice, not 10 times, just once, because the moisture that's forming on the outside is actually protecting the temperature inside. So it's not a bad thing. It's just that it doesn't slip and it looks clean. So you've done that. While you do that, look at the bottle and read what you need to announce to the guest. So there are 4 things you have to announce: the winemaker's name, the region or the grape name, the vintage, okay, and then finally the country where it comes from. So in this case, when I was looking at it, I said, okay, so now I know. So when I have to go to the guest and I've set the bottle, I use the folded side below. I want you to do that. I don't want you to do this. It's a very small difference, but it makes a difference. So I want you to have the folded side up, nice and clean. And when I come to the guest and I have to present the bottle, I already know what to announce the 4 things. So Chateau Saint Michel, Riesling 2013 from Columbia Valley in USA. I have made eye contact with him. I'm looking at him and announcing it, maybe pointing it with my finger, but I am not looking at the label myself. So I don't say, sir, Chateau Saint Michel. He goes, oh, what vintage? I'm like, sir, vintage is 2013. You need to know those 4 things when you get to the table. And the next thing after that, I will not ask him to check the temperature. That's my job. If I haven't checked the temperature, then I've done my job wrong. Okay? So I can ask him, sir, I think it's a bit warm. Can I serve you a small tasting portion? And I'll pour it for you immediately after that. So tell him if you think the temperature is wrong. Okay? If you're not happy with the temperature, let the guest know. Because if he touches it, or if he sips it and then tells you to change the temperature for him, then you're not a sommelier, you're a busser. You're bussing wine from the cellar to him, you're not serving it. Right? So you present the wine, your fingers are mostly hidden. I'm not holding the bottle like that, I'm not grabbing it. I'm just nicely, commonly, easily holding it, pointing to the things that I have to say, the name, the grape or the region if there was. So I've got the grape, then I've got the vintage, and then Columbia Valley, USA. I've done that. You have fruits. I bring it back, no more wiping again. I put the bottle straight where I need to open it. If this part is wet, and you will need this part, you can maybe dry it once. Okay? And then dry your left hand because you'll need it. If it's got wet somehow, keep your left hand dry. This is here. I'm a right-handed person. I will serve with my right hand. So your right hand should always be lower on the bottle, because that's where you hold the bottle from. So don't pick up the bottle like this to open, because then you'll realize, oh, my hand's on top, and then I have to change things. So when the bottle is to be picked up, my left hand will go. I'll remove this oil a bit because it's a bit of a nuisance. Okay? I hold it below the crimp. What's the crimp? Where the cap meets the neck. I'm holding with my left hand below the crimp. You will not touch the cap on top like this. That's the whole beauty of this service. So you hold this below the crimp, clear? And now with my right hand, I will twist. Okay, this is a broken one. Can someone give me another bottle, please? Can you get another? Just grab me one. Yeah, this is not good. It's damaged. So we'll have to check the wine's fine because it's too old. So yeah. If this doesn't open, we have another one. Don't worry. So again, same thing. I have the bottle. I pat dry it. Make sure that it's not too wet. I put it there. Serve it. Below the crimp, guys, nice and clean. Pick the bottle up, and I twist the bottle. Did you hear that sound? The seal broke here. Now my front label is pointing this way. If I held it here now, then I serve the front labels hidden. I need the front label to show. So I give it one more twist. Now the back label is on the right point. I hold the back label, okay, and then with my straight hand, can you see my hand straight? I've not done anything with the cap, I lift it. So you saw what I did? I did not do, after breaking it, I didn't do this. I'm not giving you whiskey bottle service, or, some cheap whiskey. So after this break is broken, it's loose enough, a straight hand will remove this and take it out. My hand's now ready to serve. I pick up the serviette. Let's say I get to the guest's glass, which is here. Now when I present the wine for tasting, I do not rest this on the bottle. I pour with me and the glass in a straight line, nothing between us. So I can't pour like this. Because if I pour the bottle in the middle, then I can't see what I'm pouring. So I and the glass are in a straight line. The hand comes to the side. I pour the wine that I want to pour in the middle. I stop. I wipe always, and I wait for the guest to approve. Alright? This is your stance when you're pouring it. The guest will approve it, and then I'll go and serve the other guest. Alright, once I'm done with the service, if the bottle is already chilled enough, then I can just put half a turn on the cap and leave it here. If it's not chilled enough, I can return it back to the ice bucket then with the lid slightly on. Alright, and this serviette which you use, if it got dirty, you change the side and leave it on top and you walk. Here, you don't need the wine opener for this at all. It is a very simple service. You just have to make sure the wine gets into the glass in a nice clean format. You can't do anything with something like this because that will happen, but it's 2013, so it's one odd case. Okay, in which case you will have no choice but to try and figure something out. But generally, you will have this very comfortable, very easy, and the service should look effortless. At no point do I want you to do this, unless it's absolutely necessary. Fratelli sometimes used to get stuck, so you have to hold the cap, fine, but try and avoid that. And try and make sure that when you did pick up this bottle, your back label was hidden, the cap came off, you were ready to serve. What often will happen is, when you're breaking the seal, you'll do this. Not even that. You're holding on the side. Do not do this. You hold on the side, you break the seal, make sure you don't hold the front label or any other part. Rotate it once more, get the back label, get it, then do that, take it out, pick up the serviette, and you go to serve with the label pointing. And it's called the handshake drill. It means if I were to shake hands with someone, that's how I pour. Okay, so I'm not doing this, I'm not doing this, I am holding it where the lower back of the bottle, where as if I'm shaking hands. It's a handshake grip, and you'll pour like that, nothing between you and the glass. You can always see the glass when you're pouring. If you can't see the glass when you're pouring, if it's not in your sight, don't pour it. So if for some reason I was here and I can't see the glass when I'm pouring, I'll move if I have to. I'll come around and make sure that I can see the glass when I'm pouring. Otherwise, you're taking a risk. And efficiency says, don't spill, get the stuff into the glass at the right temperature efficiently. Okay? Clean, no spills. Okay? This is nice and easy. Right. Let's next one.